At Gatwick Airport, passengers have just arrived from Kingston in Jamaica. The UK Border Agency has just been alerted to a medical emergency on board the flight, and Officer Chris is sent to investigate.
We're just rushing up to gate 59 now. We've received a call from the inbound Kingston flight that the lady on the flight has been vomiting and has collapsed. I've already spoken to the crew. She's travelling with 3 children, and she said she's been vomiting the whole flight. So they said they were going to call the paramedics, and she told the crew she was very worried because she'd been given something to swallow to bring back to the UK.
With a suspected drug swallower on their hands, paramedics are dispatched to the aircraft along with border agency officers who process the woman's arrival.
Depending on the woman's condition, she may go straight to hospital. If that's the case, officers will go with her in the ambulance. If not, she'll be processed here locally by Gatwick staff.
We're taking the kids, escorting the kids.
Yep.
But I'm not sure where their passports are, but apparently
we'll look after the passports, yeah. We'll go with you.
3 boys, yeah?
As the sick woman is attended to by paramedics, provisions are made for her children.
Children have just been taken through the controls, through passport controls and customs controls, and they'll be reunited or united with their grandmother. The lady, the mother, she'll surely be taken to East Surrey Hospital, along with 2 detection officers as well, and they'll stay with her for the time being.
The woman's health continues to deteriorate, so paramedics must rush her to hospital to assess whether or not she has packages inside her. If she has swallowed drugs, one burst package would take just minutes to cause almost certain death.
The lady's just been loaded into the ambulance. She'll be taken to local hospital. One of our female officers will go with her, and other officers will join her as well at the hospital. When she gets there, she'll be examined by the doctors to see what, if anything, she's got inside her. She's saying that she's a couple of months pregnant, which is, it's not an unfamiliar thing. We see pregnant women on occasion do swallow packages of drugs or have drugs inside them as well. And they think if they say they're pregnant, it will stop us looking further. She's been vomiting for several hours now, and it's not an uncommon reaction with people who have swallowed packages. It's just their stomach is having an adverse reaction to anything up to a kilo of foreign packages inside their body.
The woman is escorted to hospital by border agency officers who will monitor whether she passes any packages. Back at Gatwick's South Terminal, an investigation is underway into a woman who became seriously ill on a flight from Kingston. After claiming to have swallowed something to bring into the UK, the woman was immediately taken to hospital. In the terminal, team leader Chris goes through the contents of the woman's suitcase.
So we had a message from the Gatwick Airport. The airport operator's got like a control room that's manned 24 hours. The message we got was that she'd admitted to swallowing packages. She's now saying that she's not swallowed packages. So it may just be Chinese whispers, but also it needs to be investigated.
With nothing suspicious found in her suitcase, an ion track swab test is conducted for any traces of drugs.
And that's come up as a positive hit for cocaine. It's not saying she has come into contact with cocaine, it's just an indication that she may have.
The woman's circumstances are now even more alarming. Chris conducts an X-ray of her suitcase for any hidden concealments.
There's nothing in the bags from a customs point of view, other than the ion track indications, which does give us something else to think about. The next step now is to concentrate on the lady.
Officers head down to the local hospital to check on the progress of their suspected drug swallower.
When someone complains of stomach pains or anything like this, you know, as we said before, the medical assistance is the first priority, and if a medic dictates they go to the hospital, then they go to the hospital. From our point of view, we still have a responsibility, A, towards the passenger to make sure there's no harm going to come to them, but B, we've got to safeguard any sort of illicit material they may be carrying.
3 UK border agency officers have been monitoring the woman's health at the hospital. When Chris arrives for an update, they're positive she hasn't swallowed any drugs. But nurses have made a shocking discovery.
Having spoken briefly to the nursing staff, it sounds like she may have been forced by her boyfriend to drink a liquid to try and induce a miscarriage because she's slightly pregnant. Again, it's only a vague story we've got, but nevertheless, because she's in our care, she's been detained by us, we'll need to explore that with her.
The woman was later discharged from hospital and was of no further interest to the border agency.